First tonight, the critical shortage of doctors in the bush. It's a growing problem, but rather than sit back and complain, country people are using their traditional resourcefulness to come up with some novel solutions. Locals in the tiny Victorian town of Cobram desperately need doctors, and they figure they've got a surefire way to get their city cousins to help out. It's a bush doctor bounty, $5,000 up for grabs to anyone who can find medicos willing to hang out their shingle on the Murray. And as Mark O'Brien reports, the benefits for the GPs who make the move aren't that bad either.
Cobram, a town on the mighty Murray River, has a mighty problem. The border district of about 7,500 people needs doctors urgently.
How are you today, Fifi?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good, good.
Dr Michael McDougall has become a big part of the town he's looked after for 34 years. But by next month, he'll be one of only 2 full-time doctors in Cobram.
Does it bother you that it's such a struggle to find doctors to come in here?
Oh, it certainly does, yes. I don't feel that I do my best for my patients, but I don't feel that under the pressures we work at the moment, we can do everybody justice.
Dr Marion Lockhart also shares the pressure.
We've actually had our books closed for quite a number of years, even when we had 4 doctors here, because I didn't feel I could take on any more patients and give them the care that they needed. And so the pressure goes up dramatically.
So how long is it since you've taken on a new patient?
Well, really it's probably about 4 years or more even now.
How many doctors are you looking for?
We're looking for 4 initially to bring us up to a strength of 6.
Desperate times call for desperate measures. So the Cobram Hospital has come up with a radical idea to attract doctors. The town has declared a bush doctor bounty. A reward is on offer to anybody who can help recruit a much-needed medico.
We're offering a $5,000 bounty to anyone who identifies or puts us in touch with a potential GP who subsequently comes to Cobram.
Leon West is the chairman of the hospital board.
So Leon, is this some kind of medical Crime Stoppers?
Yes, you give us the information, we do the work, but you get the reward.
The town doctors like the idea.
Well, I think that's a first-class idea. Whether it works or not, I don't know, but obviously the hospital is trying everything to get a doctor.
I guess whatever it takes to get someone here, we've tried every other avenue we can think of.
And potential patients think dobbing a doc for a cash prize is a winner.
It'll give people incentive to look for doctors.
I think it's a good idea if it means we'll get a doctor in the town.
Well, it shows they've got a bit of get up and go, and I hope the doctors will do the same.
So what's in it for the doctor to go bush? Aside from a 6-figure salary, there are the perks.
We'll even throw in a house like this one. We'll pay for the rent for 12 months and we'll help with removal expenses. We're prepared to throw in a car or we'll make that part of the package. We'll even throw in free membership at the #1 golf course on the Murray. Cobram Burger Golf Club is 36 holes, rated in the top 25 resort golf courses in Australia. Where would you rather be?
And the pro, John Vandermeer, will even throw in free lessons.
I'll tell you what, I've got a few mates that are doctors, I'll be on the phone straight away.
This is the main town swimming beach, which is packed during the summer months. But we're very lucky to have facilities like this, and they're on offer to anyone who wants to come.
Aside from the recreational benefits, the Cobram Hospital also offers great facilities, but unfortunately, they're underused.
We have a new modern birthing suite, which is not utilised. We have a modern operating theatre. We have pathology, we have radiography. As I said, we have the infrastructure to do virtually anything. We need the medicos to utilise these resources. We could be doing much more, and we need to do much more to meet our budget requirements. With a lack of doctors, we're doing less and less business, and that will reduce our budget in the future.
So that's another reason why Cobram is so determined to find the doctors with a bounty. And the shortage of doctors in the bush is getting worse, according to Dr Peter Graham from the Rural Doctors Association.
It's certainly typical, and the more isolated from a major centre a town is, the more difficult it is to get doctors. particularly young doctors who won't put up their hands and say, I'll go out somewhere a bit isolated, even if they
Dr
have
Graham has been a
backup from
GP in Kahuna for 44 years.
Why won't doctors travel to the bush to live and work?
I think because the majority of medical students are city people. It's probably the greatest economic imperative to have a doctor in a small town for its economic welfare. I mean, you talk about other professionals. They won't come to a town where there's not a good medical service.
What are the consequences if things continue on as they are?
I think it will be a further decline in small rural communities.
But Cobram hopes its sales pitch will deliver the doctors.
Money talks all languages, and it's one thing to ask for people's assistance, it's another to reward them for it.
What would you say that this place offers to a doctor coming in?
Well, about 5 minutes to get to work, good faithful patients and a pleasant lifestyle.
And if they do see this story and do make the call and do get the job, can I have the bounty?
And if you know someone who fits the bill, you can contact Leon West, who organised Cobram's Bush Doctor Bounty, on 587 11 555. That's 587 11 555 during business hours.